Bulls face the Knicks, and they are going against Jeff Van Gundy led Knicks team. Jeff Van Gundy was an assistant under Pat Riley. He's currently in 2021 probably the best part about ESPN's broadcast from when they do their shit between the finals or whatever. He's the one person I wish would jump from ESPN to TNT because I think he'd do better on TNT. But the reason I feel that way is due to him having a big fucking mouth.
Yeah,
and
I like him and Mark Jackson like feeding off of each other thing though. Like I like the way the chemistry. Yeah,
I don't like Mark Jackson.
Yeah,
Mama, there goes that man.
Yeah.
But Jeff Van Gundy goes to the media and he's talking about Michael Jordan. And he says, I really got an issue with this crap that Michael Jordan does. He'll befriend you. He'll take you out. He'll go out to dinner with you. He'll be really nice to you. And then on the basketball court, he'll try to destroy you. And he's really a con man. And Michael, the main theme I want to get across through this season is stop giving Michael Jordan motivation. Stop. It's not good for your chances of winning. So Michael Jordan goes on January 21st of 97, drops 51.
Hold on, I got a thing. I just wanna ask a question.
Yeah.
Do you think people aren't like it's different when a player's like playing at the time, like so people who are playing against him aren't thinking that, like after like all the seeing it all unfold now, like you could look at it and say, you motivate him and it just makes it worse. But like maybe people are like, do you think people are just like, we're competitive, this is how we are, we don't care about his motivation, or we're not thinking about his motivation at the time?
There are many.
I feel like he kind of like things like that. I mean, I literally have to do it every episode, but with Kobe, they always mention that, like his whole he gets motivated off of trash talk. But I swear, I feel like it's mainly talked about because of Michael Jordan, like what everyone saw from Michael Jordan, and they just want to compare it to someone else.
That's fair, but I definitely think it's not a media narrative with Michael Jordan.
Oh no, yeah, of course it's not. Yeah,
I think that this is the most sociopathic thing that Michael Jordan does is he'll take things that are like, this was kind of an insult, but he'll take things that aren't insults at all. He'll take things that don't actually happen, like the LeBradford Smith situation from a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll trick himself into being motivated. But when you give him stuff he can watch on videotape over and over and over again, or read, like you're just waking up a sleeping giant, which is what he was described as frequently through this part of his career. And even in his Hall of Fame speech, he calls Jeff Van Gundy a little bald fat man.
You even had my friend Charles Oakley saying we can't go to lunch, we can't go to dinner because Pat doesn't believe in fraternizing between the two of us. And this guy hit me harder than anybody else in the league, and he was my best friend. Patrick Ewing, we had the same agent. We came out at the same time, but we couldn't go to lunch. Why is this? You think I'm going to play against Patrick any different than I play against anybody else? No. And then you had your little guy who was on your staff who became the Knicks coach after you, Jeff Van Gundy. He said, I conned the players, I befriended them, and then I attack them on the basketball court. Where did that come from? I just so happen to be a friendly guy. I get along with everybody, but at the same time, when the light comes on, I'm as competitive as anybody you know. You know, so
I don't know if I would call him a sleeping giant. I feel like he's an awake giant the whole time. It's just unless you say something, he's not focused on you. Like he's still an animal.
This era in Bulls, and we talked about this last season too, it's notorious for the runs. Meaning Michael would come out and the Bulls team would come out pretty lethargic and sluggish. But then and this is why I love that they kept quarter by quarter stats starting this year. We'll be able to see going forward. And actually, I want to look up this con man game, but Michael drops many of these barrages of points in the third quarter and fourth quarter of these games. Yeah. So to an extent, it's still accurate that you're quote unquote waking him up, like the famous Kevin Garnett game where I think that might even be this season or the year before, where Kevin Garnett.
What was it? When did KG get? It wasn't 98. It was 96.
Yeah, no, it was the year before because I remember he was the first high school guy.
Okay.
Of this era, but the year
before. Drafted in 95.
Yeah, because he was from Farragut Academy in Chicago, and everyone was talking about Ken. He was like treated the same way Moses Malone was years prior. With can the high school person really do it? Because it'd been the first time it happened in a while. But once KG came in and played okay. Here's why I even bring this up. KG, in his rookie years, talking smack. They're doing really well. The Timberwolves are playing really well against MJ and the Bulls. And then KG's a little too loud. And you just see Michael on the back foot, in that classic Michael Jordan, hands on his hips pose.
Mm-hmm.
And and the team, I think it was Isaiah Ryder, but I'm not positive. I could be wrong.
I think you're right. Yeah.
He said to KG, or he said to Michael, he goes, he's just a rookie. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah.
And then MJ proceeded to beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah. You know what? I take back my comments from before about the people not knowing because a lot of guys.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Yeah. They knew for sure in the time with MJ. You want to say it's a media thing with Kobe? I wouldn't even say that. I feel like Kobe. It's still.
I feel like Kobe, but I feel like guys.
But they do. They do it because of MJ.
Yeah. I feel like they wanted to really keep on that comparison.
And also, further to your point, I feel like that's held as a standard going forward.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Luka Doncic on one ankle in versus the Clippers in his first playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
I expected him to go off because of Michael Jordan, really.
Yeah.
And because when the adversity stacked up, historically, thanks to this fucking guy, the pressure is now you gotta do some shit with it. And
which is not fair, really. Like,
no, it isn't. You're totally
right.
That's
the same thing. That's why so much people shitted on LeBron for so long.
Yeah.
Because they want, they just keep it to this standard where this guy was really one of the only guys to do it. But I mean, then Kobe, and then like now obviously players are copying Kobe or whatever. So it makes sense. Like not like that is being pushed forward.
Karl Malone is going to win.
A lot of these motherfuckers.
Oh, today?
Huh?
Today, you mean?
Yeah. I think that's why I'm on my Luka shit because. Once he did that, like I was telling you as you looking this up, I could just as you telling that, like I didn't believe in Luka. Like I'm not putting this on this kid because I'm not gonna expect it from him. Once he did it, I was like, oh, this is my guy.
Yeah,
he won me over. Shit like that wins me over.
No, that makes sense, and you're not alone.
Yeah,
but it's because of this fucking guy, for sure. I feel comfortable with that. He set the standard. He set the precedence for this.
Oh, of course, yeah.